G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing on this lovely day? It is 30 odd degrees and a little bit toasty, so I'm wearing a different jacket today. This is my brother's old riding jacket and it is rather breathable compared to my leather one. I'm all for riding in a t-shirt, but 30 odd degrees under the summer sun, mate, it is burning and you can feel it burn. And if you've ever been in Australia, you know what that means. If you haven't, well then just believe it, it sucks. But ladies and gents, there is a fun topic to talk about. It is approaching the holiday seasons now. If you're in the winter months right now, obviously you're probably not going to be riding if it's snowy and whatnot. Obviously in Australia, a white Christmas is, well, it's got a whole different meaning. We don't do snow, and if you're having a white Christmas, you're probably doing the Colombian stuff. But oh, let me drop my bike this is trying to fix my sleeve. But Christmas season brings out a new trend, and that is that there's a lot of bad drivers, so please be careful and obviously don't drop your bike at the set of lights. Not that any of us have ever done that. I haven't, but I'm sure none of you guys have ever done that. Oh, there's a biker on the other lane. Looks like a little Yamaha something or other, or a Jigsaw. But yeah, so obviously with the holiday season come around, it brings a new risk of things. So it is a little Yamaha, I was correct. Now, it's pretty notorious around Christmas season. A lot more people start going out and seeing family and driving around and who that and what's it. So you got to sort of be on the lookout, because there's a lot more drivers that are, say, less experienced and more build up of traffic, and maybe they're just not as confident, and just the traffic in general, it's not as good, okay? So please be careful out on them roads. Now, just recently I've nearly been in an accident. So the other day I was driving to work, now not riding, and what happened was the guy next to me decided to nearly swerve right into me trying to change lanes. Obviously didn't fucking look, and someone's having a barbecue. Went tremendously well. He was incredibly scared about what happened, because after he almost hit me and whatnot, he refused to drive next to me because he probably thought I was going to yell at him, which is pretty funny. But obviously, if you nearly get into an accident, rage doesn't solve anything. I like to just give people the old disappointed head shake or the old wiggle of the finger, because I think it's being disrespectful in that way is much more efficient than hitting someone's mirror or punching them, because it's just not worth it, dude. Now, obviously, the way I'm riding right now is not considered ideal. I'm riding very close to the car in front of me, so don't replicate what I'm doing, alright? That's what I was waiting for, an opening like that, because old mate in the BMW doesn't understand that 80 means go 80, not bloody 70 or less. And yeah, so the Christmas season has an influx of dipshits on the road, okay? Now, there's always dipshits on the road. It's a universal experience. But Christmas time brings out probably the most annoyances in a longer period of time. Now, obviously, there might be holidays where you got to be careful, like Grand Final Day in Australia. St. Patrick's Day would probably be a good one. Things like that, because if people are drinking, obviously there's a bit more risk involved. But we're not talking about just one day. This is a whole month, and maybe even into next year, even, of people just driving like absolute morons, because 'tis the season to be jolly, and there's a lot of bikers on the roads, especially in Australia right now because of the summer season. And because there's more drivers on the road, more bikes on the road, the risk just goes up and up and up. And the last thing I want to hear about is anyone in my Discord having accidents. Now, we've had a few. Fortunately, no one's been too injured. But you just got to be careful, man. I don't want to hear anybody having blunders. Like my girlfriend the other day, she was just at a stoplight. You know when you have that moment of intuition where you go, you know what? The light may be green, but I'm going to hesitate a bit. And she did. And guess what? A guy next to her decided he was in a turning lane, changed his mind, went straight. And then a guy just ran past another sign and there was an accident. So, look, these things happen. The body has intuition for a reason. Sometimes that gut feeling makes all the sense. Throwing ciggies out the window, mate, calm down. So, look, dude, I'm all for having a good time, riding in the sunshine, riding in the warmer days. It's beautiful. I'm also getting stuck at every set of lights right now. What is going on? But please, just know that with the summertime comes the summertime madness, and well, there's a lot of bikers that have oopsies. Also, be careful. In the summertime, you get that confidence of it being sunny and dry and whatnot, but if you slip over and you say you're not wearing any gear because it's hot, if it's a 35-degree day and you're wearing a t-shirt and you come off the bike, not only are you getting those burns from the road rash, you're probably just going to sit on the ground and burn on the concrete anyway, because shit, man, you're probably not going to be moving too hot after you come off the bike. So there's a few risks to be aware of. But just generally in the Christmas time, our drivers are a lot more unaware. People do a lot more lane changing without paying attention. People like to swerve. People might be more drunk. So please, please, please pay attention to, like, I know as a rider, if you're a good boy, you're probably already paying attention to the cars around you, especially if you're one of my kind of riders. You probably have had a good boy or girl, all right? Paying attention, listen to the rules, try not to speed too much. But it happens, all right? Risks happen everywhere and anywhere, so just really you got to take care of yourself out there, boys and girls, because all it takes is one person changing lanes at the last second, not paying attention, and then bam, you've been smacked, and game is over. And it's unfortunate that it's so easy to do that, but you know, unfortunately that's just the life of the riders. The Christmas season, 'tis a big danger, okay? Okay, I want you to take care of yourselves, okay? It's a very dangerous time to be on the roads, okay? And the last thing I want to hear is any of my children telling me that someone just came into their lane like a mad man or mad woman and caused all kinds of hella problems. If you're also planning on riding to your Christmas occasions, be careful there as well. So not only is the whole month sort of crazy, as we get towards Christmas Day, Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day especially, those are the days you sort of got to be more careful. So I'd almost go out of my way and say try and avoid riding in some of those cases if you can, especially if the weather's bad. Because if you're in some of the areas where you know it's horrible and then you decide to ride again, look, I get it. You shouldn't have to worry too much. It should just be as dangerous as any other day. But I've ridden on Christmas Day before and it's a shit show sometimes. So just be extra careful. I'm not telling you not to ride. And if you don't feel up to it, don't sort of force yourself. Don't force it if you're not comfortable. But if you're smart enough to realize you're not confident, just drive or get someone else to take you, because sometimes being the bigger grown-up means not taking the chances and therefore having less issues. Like old mate dipshit over here decided to come into my lane and go 3 kilometers an hour. But that happens all the time anyway. That's just standard moments on motorcycles. Just know it gets amplified at Christmas. Now I know I'm sounding a bit like a stuck record, but that's because, well, you sort of got to drill these things in. Some people just don't listen. And unfortunately, the last thing I want to hear is any of my lovely people getting injured because something bad happened to you. So really try and ride by the book during Christmas time. Try not to be too absurd. Obviously there's more police and everything as well, so that's either a good thing or a bad thing. Because good because people slow down, bad because it means you got to be extra good boy or girl. Well, I think you don't want to have accidents or oopsies daisies with the police. Your Honor, my client has declared an oopsie daisy. Those Tesla indicators are too small and I fucking hate them. But ladies and gents, there's really not much else to it. Just be careful, please, whilst it's Christmas season, okay? If you do get out and ride, let me know. Send me some Discord pictures. If you want me to ride your bike for a video, let me know on the Discord as well. There's a whole channel for it now. And there might be a group ride soon enough as well, which I'm pretty keen about. But until that time comes, I do hope you both take it easy and, of course, keep it cheesy. Ride safe, take care, practice your skills, and, as always, take it easy, keep it cheesy. Peace, bye!